days, I counted 100,000 naira. 2 days after the marriage, I gave him 100,000 naira to put in his business. Anytime I want to start up my own, that he should add something to it and give to me. So at the end of the day, let me call it a week or less than a week, when we started market, as we are coming back from market, he asked me to, when we came down from the vehicle, he asked me to wait, that he wants to go and urinate. So when he asked me to stand, I left there from that place to this place to buy corn. So when he finished urinating, he left me and went to the bus stop, not knowing that I was buying corn. So when he called me on phone and asked me where I was, I told him, even the corn, I paid for the corn. But the way he was hurrying me, I was not able to collect the corn. So I rushed to the bus stop to meet him. Immediately I got to where he was, he started beating me along this Urine Express. So when he beat me, I ran to where table was to rest my stomach because he blew me on the stomach. He rushed and entered the keke and told me that if I did not come, that he would leave me and go, that I know that I did not know road. So I rushed and followed him.
When two of you are coming from the east?
No, this one happened 4 days as I entered into his house.
Oh my God.
So when we got home, I asked him why he beat me. He said that I was inside the vehicle sleeping and I rested my head on one man beside us. I said, did I sleep? I did not sleep. Why will you beat me in such manner? So when he finished complaining, he left the house. So I picked my phone and called my sister, my senior sister, that we entered into marriage the same time, and told her my experience with my husband, because my mom told us that marriage used to be sweet and bitter. Is this the bitterness? Is this how it's going to start? When I told my sister, she said that this one is too early for me to be experiencing this one under 4 days. So I told her not to tell anybody, that he warned me that he did not want third party in our marriage. My sister said okay, that she would not tell anybody. Later, she called my senior brother that I was living with and told him about everything. My brother came to my house that day of telling him. He asked him, he refused to tell him. Immediately, my brother left the house. My brother told us to stay in peace, that we should not have any issue again, that it's too early to start having all this issue. So immediately he left. He started beating me, that he warned me, that he did not want third party in this marriage, and I'm involving my people. That day he beat me from that moment that my brother left the house till 12 o'clock. So after beating me, the following day I left to the market. My brother came to my place of work. He was asking me to tell him the real truth concerning what he beat me for. I was afraid of telling him. He asked and asked, I refused to tell him, so he left. What I did was just shedding tears because I was afraid of telling him in order for my husband not to beat me again. So my brother left. After everything, I find it difficult to conceive. He was abusing me, that I have aborted all the baby that was in my stomach. After 4 months of marriage, I started going from one hospital to the other. At the end of the day, I took him. I gave birth to my first daughter. My mom came to Omugo. So when my mom came to Omugo, a week my mom came for Omugo. He tried beating me. Why he wanted to beat me was because in our compound, we used to share the days that we used to sweep compound. We will sweep Monday, Wednesday we will sweep, Thursday we will not sweep. So that Thursday morning, our landlord was doing environmental. So he called me and asked me why I did not sweep. I told him that our compound, that we used to rotate it, that today we are not going to sweep. That was what I told him. He just pushed me. So I shouted. My mom now came out and asked. He refused to talk. So my mom now asked him, even if you are behaving like this, are you supposed to beat my daughter in my presence? So after 1 week that my mom came, my mom saw his character.
Oh, he beat you in the presence of your mother?
He pushed me. So my mom called him and told him, even if you used to beat my daughter, you are not supposed to lay your hand on her in my presence. He started grumbling. So he left the house. Even during that my first pregnancy, there was the day he came back and started complaining the way he used to complain. So I opened the door and left him so that he would not beat me again. Immediately I left the room, he locked the door. I slept outside that day till daybreak. So at the end of the day, when he woke up in the morning, he opened the door and saw me outside. Even that night I had an attack. Because somebody that sat down and is sleeping did not used to go deep into sleep. In that dream, someone was pressing me.
Leave the dream. Continue telling what you are saying.
Okay, at the end of the day, when I put to bed, my mom came for Mogwo. If my mom needed anything in my shop, because he normally stay around that period, because I put to bed. So he used to open my shop for me. If my mom needed anything from the shop, she would go there and told him that this is what I need. He will collect money from my mom. If I go and ask him, you ask me. If I ask him, you ask me, is it that your mommy came to Lagos to drink? So this is always his questions. At the end of the day, my mom was not able to stay even up to a month. She was tired of staying. She told me that she will go. She will not stay up to a month. I had to call my mother-in-law and told her everything. My mother-in-law now said that Chijoke has started again. She did not even ask us what happened. What I said was that Chijoke has started again. What has he done this time? So I said, you need to call him, that is your son. When she called, she talked to him. He calmed down that moment. Small time, he started again. My mom left that Omugwo. She did not stay up to a month. She just told me that she wants to go and see other of my siblings. That was how she left for Mogwo. She didn't know how my mom left, even up to today. Since then, if I give birth, my mom did not used to come because of her experience. When I give birth to the second daughter, he said I've given birth to another daughter again. Is it female child that I came to his house to give birth to? So when my first daughter started school, he used to pay their school fees. But when I gave birth to that second one, when that one entered into school, he did not know, even up to date, how much they are paying for their school fees. That is how I've been managing with him. I decided not to give birth again because he abandoned us. That they did not used to train female children in school. So I started carrying up the responsibilities. Even